And on to our final topic of the day. NFL announced their Hall of Fame class of 2018. 8 players, predominantly defense. It's been a defensive year. We're seeing
Yeah.
Urlacher, Ray Lewis. We're seeing Brian Dawkins get in. A lot of first
Robert
ballot
Brazil,
players.
yeah.
But the main topic out of this is going to be Terrell Owens, T.O.,
Yeah.
going to Chattanooga, wearing his gold jacket, having his speech at 3:17, signifying the 370th player inducted into the Football Hall of Fame, not being a first ballot. He's incredibly mad about this. He's making a stance against the selection committee, against how this whole process works. You can't. Maybe someone that was working with the Niners when T.O. was playing, or working with the Cowboys when T.O. was playing, or the Bengals, and now they're on a different team, and they can't give a selection to T.O. because they're not a representative from the team that he's on. Say someone from the Niners staff was now on the Dolphins, so he can't give T.O. a recommendation for the Hall of Fame. It was a debate, either T.O., Randy Moss, who's the best receiver in the league at the time, in the early 2000s. But if Randy Moss is a first-time ballot and he gets in, and Terrell Owens doesn't get in his first time, he must be fuming about that. And he had his own speech, and he's rambling on. As we're recording, the speech is just wrapping up in Canton, Ohio. Every player deserved it out there. I mean, I can see why all of them made it to the Hall of Fame. Terrell Owens, 16,000 passing yards. Receiving yards. Getting 150 plus touchdowns in his career, and 50 of that coming from Garcia. He wasn't getting help from his quarterbacks. He's had to deal with some pretty awful quarterbacks in his career. Sure, he had the twilight of Steve Young, and he did play with a pretty decent Carson Palmer and Tony Romo, but those are average players. He's only played with one great. While Randy Moss has played with Brett Favre, and he's played with Tom Brady and elite quarterbacks, but can't say the same for T.O., so I can't see why he doesn't get first ballot like Randy Moss does. What are your thoughts on the Hall of Fame, Mikhil?
Like you said, if you're Terrell Owens and if you're in his situation, you have to understand why he is furious, and he has every right to be furious. Terrell Owens himself and Randy Moss, they have such similar careers. Obviously, Randy Moss had 156 touchdowns in his career, which ranked second on the all-time list, and 15,292 yards, which ranked fourth on the all-time list. And Terrell Owens is so similar. 3 TDs, third behind Randy Moss, and nearly 6,000 yards, like you said, which ranks second on the all-time list, only behind the greatest receiver of all time, Jerry Rice. So if you're Terrell Owens, you have every right to be furious, but he's got to feel relieved that he finally got into the Hall of Fame, getting that golden jacket. But a lot of, like you said, the defensive guys stand out this year. You got guys like Urlacher, you've got Ray Lewis, you've got Robert Brazil. So it's a great Hall of Fame.
Can't forget Dawkins. He revolutionized
Brian Dawkins, Philadelphia Eagles guy. Yeah, you can't forget him. He's great defensive players. So it's really interesting to see how this whole Hall of Fame class shaped up this year, and mainly because of Terrell Owens and Randy Moss. The whole drama between those two. You forget about all these great defensive players, and you forget about the executive Bobby Beathard, who led the Redskins to 5 playoff appearances in 6 years, winning them 2 Super Bowl trophies. One of the greatest GMs of all time, and one of the greatest scouts. So tremendous class, and congratulations to all of those who got in.
Make sure to watch the whole episode 4 of the Triple Threat podcast on your screen right now. Make sure to subscribe and let me know your questions in the comments below. Signing off from Atlanta, Georgia, William Give.